Spencer Lazara, MMAinterviews.tv, alongside the Dominator, Mr. Dominick Cruz, man. Obviously been a frustrating road for you a little bit here.
To say the least.
Yeah, man. So talk about that and where you're at right now physically.
Physically, I'm doing really well. I'm on the road back. I'm working. PT is going great. Everything's on track. I just have to do my time. I keep saying that, but I got to make sure not to try to rush things and come back too soon because I cannot afford to get hurt again. So I'm taking my time. I'm listening to my doctors, and I'm doing everything I need to do to get back as soon as possible.
The first time that it happened, do you feel like you rushed it back? Do you feel like that was a factor in terms of having to undergo surgery again?
No, it wasn't anything to do with it. It had to do with the tissue rejecting in my body, and then that hurt it. But I say that because media and fans and everybody makes me feel very anxious to get back in there. So something I keep saying to myself is, listen to the doctors, slow yourself down. Fans, the UFC, everybody, I want to get back in there. But if I rush it, I'll be out longer. So I have to make sure and stay focused, stay on track, listen to the doctors, as I keep saying, keep doing my rehab, and I will be back sooner than later.
No doubt about it. What's the most frustrating part? Is it not being able to train with the guys that you love in that gym? And I know you love to grind, you love to train. Is it when you're watching fights, when you're watching Barral versus McDonald, and you're like, I want to fight next? When is it?
I'd have to say probably one of the hardest times for me right now is dealing with, here I am at 30% trying to come back, working my way back. I can't even do jiu-jitsu or anything like that or strike. All I can do is strength and conditioning and rehab on my knee, and I am breaking down fights. I'm explaining what guys are doing wrong, what guys are doing right, and I'm judging, not judging, but I'm breaking down fights and guys in my own weight class who are competing at a very high level, fighting for titles, and I'm breaking these things down, and that's hard for me because I'm on the outside watching people fight in the division that I'm the champion of in my mind, and it's very difficult to break down fights when I'm hurt and I can't function at 100%, but it's making my mind stronger, and it just makes me very hungry to get back in there.
We've seen guys like George St. Pierre come back at a very high level. Adrian Peterson in the NFL had a career year this year coming back from ACL surgery. Do you look at those kind of guys and really give you a little more positive feeling moving forward?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to look at other people who have done this as an example for yourself. So GSP, Adrian Peterson, a ton of guys that I've met, that I've been hooked up with different guys that have done it as, to help get my mind back that you're going to be fine and don't let it psych you out. That's the hardest thing is your brain, because your brain tells you, you got to get through this camp, so you got to keep your body together. And the hardest battle isn't making sure that I have the skills, it's making sure that I stay healthy when I'm on my way back in camp. That's the hardest part.
Definitely. Anything else you want to say, Dom?
No, I just want to say thanks to all the fans so far for the support. I know it's hard not having me in there all the time, but it breaks my heart not being in there myself. So thank you for sticking it out with me. It's much appreciated.
Definitely appreciate it, Tom. Dominick Cruz, Spencer Lazara, you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.